Well, haven't been around for a while. Not because of any disaster this ebb. They're redoing the roof on this old place, and it is quite noisy here sometimes, as you can imagine. Big rubbish chute at the front, dumping concrete tiles down there. They should never have put concrete tiles on this place in the first place. It was meant to have a slate roof, and the concrete tiles were too heavy for the structure, and were slowly making the place disintegrate. So off they've all got to come, and the slate goes back on. Yeah, the Victorians must be laughing, or else, well, perhaps turning in their graves. Now, just the other day, my neighbours upstairs presented me with this old Philips CD player. And I say it's old because it's actually made here in Europe and not in Chinky land by people who don't give a hoot. Seems to be in full working order from what I can see, which is always rather good. I haven't got the remote for it, which you point at that, or just at the set in general. But it has a nice high quality feel to it, shall I say. And it's even playing one of these things. Something somebody recorded for me on a computer. Not many older CD players will play those, I've found. I'm having to use this old Philips record player as an amplifier. As you can hear, the inside out speakers don't half sound bad, do they? Never expected it to sound that good through that thing. But yes, it's not bad. The skip and search all seem to work quite happily. So I think that's quite a welcome addition. Full-size headphone plug is over here, and they've rather nicely put a volume control there. And the volume that comes out of there is more than sufficient to blow your ears off if you have a good quality pair of headphones. So yeah, that's rather good. The number of tracks, as well as being displayed up here, is displayed along there. Up to 20 tracks can be displayed here. So I don't know what happens if it's more than that. Maybe there's another illuminator comes on down below it. I haven't got any CDs that have that many tracks. And it does seem to be rather good. It's made in Belgium. And if we look at the back, it must be quite a late one because the 5-pin DIN plug isn't present. But you just about make out there where it says made in Belgium. Must be one of their last gasps, I guess. The connections on the back there. All RCA phono type. So it's an old one, but in a way it's quite modern. Not sure when this was built, probably in the mid-80s. It certainly can't be much later because after that Philips switched production of all audio equipment to the Far East and the quality just went as we all know. You know, gooey belts and things you could fix, but just piss poor build quality or poor design, well, you're buggered, aren't you? There's not much you can do about that. Ah, dear. Also being given recently this little Bush flat screen television. And, not a great fan of these things, I have to say. I do prefer the old Cato Ray one, like that big old Toshiba over there. But it's been replaced by another Toshiba. And I have to say that the Toshiba they bought to replace it really does have a nice picture. And the sound's good too. And it has a nice, heavy, solid feel to it. It doesn't feel as if it's going to snap if you try and move it. There's no DVD or anything on this, it's just a television. And because they wanted one with a free view, they went and bought this Toshiba. So, yeah, I think it's, got a feeling it's 19-inch Toshiba. So that might be the one to have if you're thinking of that sort of thing. Time to start dragging all this junk out again soon. Christmas, bah humbug. Nice solid drawer there. And they've even put in little pads so your CDs don't get damaged when you put them in there and scratched. So they'll never play again. Yeah, we've all been there, haven't we? Yes. This button's very touchy. You only need to press it once. Don't keep your finger on it or the thing will open up again. So there we are. It's now saying there's nothing there, of course, no timings, and you can see there the all 20 track indicators are lit up. And as it plays, they drop out one after the other. Clever stuff. Even the off-on switch has a nice heavy feel on this. It feels as if it's made to last. Well, it's lasted 20 odd years, isn't it? 25 years maybe. Anyway, see you again soon.